Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind for a while now. Fear. Not just the fear you feel when you are about to get into a competitive match in Counter-Strike, but the kind of fear that holds you back from going after what you really want in life. It's a topic that has been deeply personal to me. I think a lot of us have experienced fear in different ways, whether it's the fear of failure, fear of judgment, or even the fear of just not being good enough. And man, that last one, it hits hard. Especially when you're doing something you love, like content creation or pursuing a dream. I'm sure a lot of you have been there too. It's the kind of fear that's paralyzing and keeps you from putting yourself out there. I've been dealing with it for a long time, and it's something I'm learning to let go of, one day at a time. But if I'm being honest, this hasn't been an easy journey. Fear has followed me around my whole life, and it's something I've had to confront more than once, especially as I've started to chase my dream of creating content full time. In this video, I'm going to share my journey with you and how, through my experience with Counter-Strike, working in customer service and navigating my path towards YouTube, I've started to let go of that fear. Let's get into it. When I was younger, I didn't really understand what fear was. I mean, we all have that fear of the dark, right? But the kind of fear I'm talking about isn't just a childhood thing. This is the kind of fear that follows you into adulthood, and it becomes more about self-doubt and worrying about what other people think. I was raised in a household where emotions were, well, they weren't really talked about much. I didn't know what kind of mood my father would be in when he came home. A lot of the time he was angry, and I often found myself walking on eggshells. He didn't understand my passion for gaming, and it felt like anytime I was enjoying something, it was interrupted. I remember when I was playing CS 1.6 with my friends. We were part of a team, practicing every day, grinding out strategies, and having those moments of victory that felt bigger than life itself. We were determined. We dreamt of going pro. We had our own boot camps where we'd practice maps like Cobblestone and CPL Mill, and I swear, those were the best times. But then, one day, out of nowhere, my father came in, unplugged the internet, and told me that this was it. I had to stop playing. At the time, it was devastating. It wasn't just the gaming that he didn't get, it was the fact that I was passionate about something. That passion wasn't validated, and it made me feel small, and it planted a seed of doubt that followed me for years. The fear I'm talking about is not the kind that hits you when you hear a loud noise at night, or when someone jumps around a corner. I mean the quieter kind, the kind that lingers in your chest, in your thoughts, in your choices. Fear that whispers things like, what if I fail? What if people laugh? What if this is all for nothing? The older I get, the more I realize how many decisions I made from fear, and how many dreams I've delayed because of it. So this video isn't just about letting go of fear, it's about learning to let go. Because if you're like me, you don't just flip a switch and stop being afraid, you learn to carry it differently. But do you know what's tricky about fear? It doesn't always look like panic. Sometimes it looks like being realistic. And it can sound something like, maybe this isn't the right time, I need more stability first, what will my family think? It disguises itself as responsibility, but really it's hesitation. It's staying silent when you know you have something to say. It's staying in a job that drains you because you don't believe you deserve better. Fear is smart. It adapts. It knows how to make itself sound reasonable. And if you're not careful, you'll build your whole life around avoiding it. I played Counter-Strike for 20 years. It's more than just a game. It's a mirror. In Counter-Strike, fear shows up when you hesitate on a peek, second guess your utility, or overthink every round. Some players stop taking duels entirely. They rather save than risk. And that's what life looks like for a lot of us too. We are saving our energy, our voices, our potential, waiting for the perfect round, the perfect time. But just like in Counter-Strike, that moment might never come. You have to take space. Push when it's right. Trust your reads. Sometimes fear will be there, but you act with it, not because of it. There was this night, nothing dramatic, just me sitting alone before a shift, where it hit me. So much of what I'd not done, wasn't about time, or money, or energy. It was fear. Quiet fear. Fear of being seen. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear that if I actually gave this dream of mine everything and it still didn't work out, I wouldn't know who I was anymore. It scared me more than failure. So I stayed small. I delayed uploads. I second-guessed every script. I hid behind perfectionism and told myself I was just waiting for clarity. But clarity doesn't come from waiting. It comes from moving. You might be a good person, kind, thoughtful, self-aware. And because of that, you might be more afraid than most because you care. You don't want to seem selfish. You don't want to fail publicly. But here's the thing no one tells you. Fear often hides inside of people who have too much heart and too little self-trust. And it convinces you that playing small is noble. It's not. It's just familiar. So what does it mean to let go of fear? It doesn't mean pretending it's not there. It doesn't mean ignoring your instincts. It means acknowledging it without letting it lead. I'm learning to upload when I'm not 100% happy with a video. I'm learning to speak up even when my voice shakes. I'm learning that fear and courage can sit in the same room. And the more I show up, the less power fear has over me. Letting go of fear is a daily practice, not a single choice. It's a quiet decision, again and again. I won't let this stop me. Not today. Maybe you got a dream you buried. Maybe you want to leave a job, start something new, open up to someone, make art, speak your truth. But fear is holding you hostage. Here's what you need to know. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to be honest. Say it out loud. Admit what you want. Move toward it, even if it's slow. Because the longer you let fear drive, the further you get from yourself. And maybe the real goal isn't to overcome fear. Maybe it's to become so aligned with who you are that fear just doesn't get to vote anymore. This channel, these videos, they are not just content. They're my way of taking power back. I make them in silence. I don't announce them to my family. I don't wait for perfect. I just keep moving, quietly, honestly, fearfully, sometimes, but always forward. So if you're with me on this, if you're learning to let go too, stick around. And if you ever want to support this quiet rebellion, my Buy Me a Coffee is linked below. Every gesture, every share helps me keep pushing past fear and toward something real. You are not alone, and you're stronger than you think. See you in the next one, guys.